The ceasefire has ended and Israel has started killing Palestinians again. Entire residential blocks have been bombed into oblivion. The journalists who have been at the front line of this war, who've shown the brutality of this war to the world, have posted heartbreaking messages. Motaza Zaiza says it's just about staying alive now. Bisan says that she has no hope for survival. Now is the time for all of us to stand up and be the hope of the people who've shown us this war, who've been our eyes in Palestine, who've shown us what Israel is doing. Now is not the time to shut up. Now is the time to exert even more public pressure to save lives in Gaza and call for a permanent ceasefire. From the hostage release videos released by Hamas, it seems like the hostages were well taken care of. Some of them have even developed friendships with members of Hamas, destroying the propaganda that Hamas are these uncontrollable, brutal animals fueled by hate and rage and cannot control themselves when they see Israeli women. One of the negotiators for the Thai team even went on Sky and said that he has sympathy for the people of Palestine. He has sympathy for Hamas. And when he was asked whether Hamas was right to take hostages or not, he said they were right to take hostages because Israel is the one who's holding over 6,000 Palestinians hostage. And again, they've tried painting the released Palestinian hostages as terrorists, despite the fact that 233 out of the 300 people who have been released by Israel have not even had charges filed against them, let alone get their fundamental right to a fair trial. They've been languishing in prisons without even a single charge. And the people who've had charges framed against them, the charges usually are resisting occupation. It's not normal for human beings to see so many dead children every single day. You have to have something fundamentally broken in you for you to celebrate the death of children. This is why you need propaganda. And a new wave of propaganda has been unleashed by Israel and amplified by idiots like Ben Shapiro, like labeling dead Palestinian babies as being dolls. How idiotic is this propaganda? The latest one is a dead Palestinian baby where rigor mortis has set in the body. There is even a video where you can clearly see that it's a child who has died. I'm not going to post that video because YouTube is already restricting and demonetizing my channel. If I post that video, they will delete it. Please look it up on Twitter so that you can see the video. And how can I be so sure that it's actually a dead Palestinian baby and not a doll? Because the newspaper that first published the story, from where it was picked up by people around the world, the Jerusalem Post, they deleted it. And they put up a post acknowledging that a story that they posted was based on faulty sourcing without even apologizing for spreading this lie. And this has been a trend throughout this war, where a news channel or a newspaper posts a story. It turns out it was a lie. There was no evidence for it. They retracted, but it's too late. The same thing happened with the beheaded baby story. It went all around the world. It was published all around the world. People repeat it to this day, despite it being retracted by the people who first reported. The CNN presenter who said it live on air on CNN apologized for saying it, but it doesn't matter. People still believe it now. That's how propaganda works. Another news story that went viral last week was about Hamas hanging up Israeli babies on a laundry line on October 7th. I've already told you that Harris reported that no child 0 to 3 died on October 7th. Yet these news stories make their way around the world, despite the fact that this is again a news story that was published, deleted and retracted because no evidence was found for it. This has been a trend throughout. Journalists have fully failed in their responsibility of authenticating the news before printing it. The fact that IDF is saying it is not enough. They report what the IDF says. They do not find any evidence for it. They realize the claims are unsubstantiated. And often they just delete the news without even acknowledging the fact that it was fake or it was misreported. Like CNN removed a part of the video where the IDF claimed it was names of a Hamas, there was names of Hamas commanders, which turned out to be names of the days of the week. CNN did not even apologize for reporting that as the IDF was claiming it, without even fact-checking the fact that what's written in Arabic are the days of the week and not names of Hamas commanders. This is the propaganda on one side, and on the other side, you're seeing videos of dead babies, and there are propagandists out there who'd like you to believe that they're dolls. And this is what has been happening for 75 years for the people of Palestine. From now on, the series will focus on the historical context of Israel and Palestine, starting from the myth of the two-state solution in the next video.